Okay, we're going to do a little rundown today on our Drive 365 software. For anybody that is working with us, this is Timothy Jensen with Jensen 365. And we're going to go through today one of the offerings on our top tier package, which is called Thrive 365, for people that need to train their own employees, have courses, or any way to disseminate knowledge, or even have a set of quizzes or lessons for anyone online. Say you have somebody that you're working with, and you're a distributor and you want to make sure that the people that you're working with have those things. This is one way to do it. So I have already created the course in here for one of our customers, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to basically create the same thing. So I'm already in our Drive 365 software. Go down to memberships, come up to courses. So basically, you create your course and then you apply it to your community. So our community is already created, but I would come down here, click products. That gets me into my courses. So as you can see, my course is already completed. I would suggest that uh, you have your course materials already completed and done before you attempt to create your course. That that means all videos, walkthroughs, anything like that, you need to have that done. So here I'm going to come over and click create new. I could import from Kajabi if I was already doing that, or start from scratch. If I start from scratch, it's going to say, hey, what's your course? So here we're just going to put in course title, MGM. Like here, you would have your course description already in here. So maybe it's introductory course for new shop help, something like that. We would click upload thumbnail. If we had a thumbnail, I had already created the thumbnail, so I would click to upload, come up here, and I would choose my MGM break training thumbnail, click open. I would like to let you know that most of this was taken from a PDF and then was created through a slideshow using AI. That slideshow was then put into another AI product. The course was built. The the script was created by AI. Uh, all that was put in, and then even the voices are AI voices. So once we're in here, we've created an offer. So like here, if we wanted to, we can make it free for community members or employees. You could charge recurring, you could charge one time, you could do billing periods of different billing periods, whatever you'd like to do, price overrides, whatever. So I'm going to create course. It's creating our sample content. So here's our sample content. Huzzah! Look at that. So let's start off at the top. We have a welcome badge. So it goes, hey, what are my templates? Get your welcome badges. How do I see that? So if I come over here and click on this I can preview my credential. So when you add a member, your member's name will come in here and it will be on your credential. For some reason, it's not loading. But anyway, you would have your credential here. Should load. See if we can just see it from here. Our welcome badge, just click on our welcome badge here, edit. Take a little bit of time. There you go. So we've got our welcome aboard badge with your contact first name pulled from uh, your customer or your member. So here, course contents, you would just come in here, click that, change it to whatever your course contents would be, MGM breaks or whatever you're doing, your description, add your upload picture for that. Like here, our welcome aboard video. If you want to do a welcome aboard video, you could do that. Let's click down to this lesson. Let's say we're going to start it on our first lesson. So say, like I said, you want all of your assets to be created before you start this. So click to upload. Already got my assets. I come over here, click my module, click my first module, which is a video. I also outputted them as an audio file. So if I wanted to share that as an audio file so people could listen to it while they drive, they can do that as well. So right now it's importing, and then it's going to create this audio file. it wants a max file size of 5 GB video, 2 GB audio. So you can put a rather large video in here and have it in here as a lesson or course. So, and all this is stored inside of Drive 365. So it's quite the process to be able to do this. So it didn't take that long to do it. Now it's going to transcribe this thing or transcode the whole thing for optimization. So while it's doing that, we can scroll down to lessons. So let's say our first lesson is um, MGM module 1. And if we had our lesson description already here, we just come into our, where did we put it? Module descriptions. So I could just come over to my module descriptions, all created by AI, copy and paste my module descriptions, come right back in here, stick my module descriptions in here, and then come back up since my video is loaded. Spring break basics. I could actually incorporate different links to different sites, custom values that the CRM uses. I could embed media in here. I could embed images in here. I can do a lot of things. So once that's in here, oh, what if I want a lesson thumbnail? If I want to set a frame as a lesson thumbnail, I come up here and I click set this as a lesson thumbnail, and it loads your thumbnail. Done. If you want a media thumbnail, you can do that as well. And if you go, hey, I really want these guys, since all this stuff came from a PDF, I really want them to have access to that. So I go to downloadable resources, which is new, click upload. Then I'm going to come back to my downloads folder. I'm going to scroll down to my MGM break training. This is the PDF everything started with. So as we go forward, we'll be updating and pulling images from this and upgrading the video. But right now, I just wanted to get these in here and started so that our techs can start learning on this. So that's in there. I'm going to click save. And as that's saved, it also publishes it. So if you see that, it's published. So here, if it was in a community, it would be live in the community if I'd already put that in there. So, and to do another one, I just come down to the next lesson. You see the same screen. I do the same thing. What other things could we do here? Well, obviously, you've got a welcome badge and a course completion credential. Say I want to do a submodule in there. A lesson is actually another video here, but say I wanted to add an assignment, like you wanted to do, hey, I want an assignment like um, shop break course. So live. So if I wanted to go out there and actually do an assignment where they're going to work with somebody, learn that, I would assign that, create that assignment. Now I've got my shop break course live. I'm going to click on that. Then here I would instructions. I could put, hey, go see certain person, grab this paperwork. I can even put the assignment in material in here so they could print it out or take it with them on a tablet or phone so they could walk through that. They could have a completion message. I could even grade that if I wanted to. I can make it ungraded or graded, whatever I would want to do. So um, if I don't want that, I just come over to the 3 dots, click it, delete. Now that part of it is gone. At the end of this, say we want to do something spectacular. Say say this is our last lesson. I want to come over to add content. I want to add a quiz. Let's say completion. Let's call it completion quiz. Then I'm going to put that under the same module, course contents. So I could actually have created multiple modules. So I could have course contents, what to expect. I could have another one for the break module. I could have one for, an airline module, whatever I wanted to. I could have that. Now, if I click on completion quiz, I could add my questions in here. So if I wanted to do that, I'd add a question. Click my drop down. I could type my question. I could do a single choice on there. I could do a multiple choice question. And if I really want to make it easy on myself, I come over here to import. I go download sample file. this is what I would do. So here, once I get the sample file, it's already in a Excel format. Actually, it's the CSV. So yes, yes, yes. So I had that in here. I get a number of my questions. Have as many questions as I wanted to. I'm just scanning this out. Thank you so much, Excel, for helping me ask questions. So here, what's the capital of France? I could do single choice. So when they pick it, they only have access to one choice. So it would be Berlin, Madrid, Paris, Rome, or if they had another one, they would pick one, and then the explanation would be one at the end. Hey, you've chosen the capital of France to be Madrid. And he goes, oh, nope, you got it wrong. Paris is the capital of France. Or multiple choice, select the prime numbers. You choose multiple choice. You could do 2, and I believe it's 5. And then, yes, here's your example. 2 and 5 are prime numbers. So you could have multiple choice. So you could have multiple options for what's in your quiz there. Let's get these out of the way. Yes, yes, always save. So that would be the easier way, is to create that sample file first. So then you can have your course completion quiz. And if you wanted to, you come over here and you'd publish it. Then you'd have all that done. So you could do many, many questions if that's what you wanted to do. So let's say we've got our quiz done. So let's actually see what we have in here. So let's close this. Lots of clicking. So let's go back and look at our first course. So this is our first course that's done, introductory course. I'm going to click into that. So here you're going to see your Spring Break Basics module, your other modules. If I click into one of these, so videos in here, your lesson caption is in here. I've already got my lesson name, my lesson description's already in here. I've got that for all of these. So it loads quickly. This is not on your computer. This is on a server. So you can put whatever you want in here in terms of like duration, how long the module should take, how you want to break it up. If you want to do a quiz after each one or one big quiz or whatever you wanted to do, then of course your course completion credential. So then if you click preview, this is what it would look like in your community. So if you're on the Thrive 365 level, this is something that you would have access to, which is our highest level. Why is the highest level? Because this is a top tier module. This is a top tier thing that you could have to train your own employees to do their jobs, or you could sell these things as courses and make it a pay per purchase model if you were a distributor, if you wanted to do that. So if we want to come up to our first module here, Spring Break Basics, tells the duration of the module just like what we had created. You can mark that as complete when it's finished. Any comments could be sent to the instructor only, so the instructor could see that. Here's your file that we uploaded. That's everything's based off of here. And even here, it shows you 6 minutes, 54 seconds. So you could literally come in here, click, and then start your program. So you've got everything you need in here to build these out. You know, what is a spring brake? Air brake actuator. You've got all these things in there. There's audio according to all this. So you've got everything you need to have your own courses. So what does that look like on the Drive 365 side? Well, you have to have your community set up. So you come up to your communities, go to your groups. So here we already have our community set up. I would log in through here. So this is what someone would see if they came into the community. So they would log in. Here's their community. And here I would create my channel. So when you add a channel, you can name it, enter your description. If you got an icon, you can make the channel private, and then you can allow just people that you want to have access to that course or those courses privately. You could have that way. You could have a community channel that's open to everybody else, or a private channel that's just for employees or someone that is paying for that service. or just a read-only channel where you're posting updates and things like that that you really want people to know, but you don't want anybody to comment or change. So we've already got it in here, and then I'm going to come over to learning. Here's my course. This is the same course that we just built. And here's my description that we already put in here. Upon completion of all 5 modules, learners are able to whatever. Private channel is right there base. So if I go to click open, we already saw this. Here's my brake chamber introduction course. This is where I would put my other picture if I wanted it. These are our course contents, modules 1 through 5. Your instructors even says 0 out of 5 lessons completed. So, and we can even set this up so that once they're completed, someone is notified that these courses have been completed, what the percentage of completion is, pass, fail, however you'd want to do that. So, and then you've got a way to do a leaderboard if you want to do that with different rewards. So if you want to point out people for how many levels, say you wanted people that only have, if they cannot do a course until they hit, say, level 3 or level 4, those courses don't show up to those people. So you maybe only have a course that shows up to level 1 until you get a certain number of points or percentage of there. So you can tier that out and then have a leaderboard for all your people as well. You come over here, see your members, see who's available in there, and you can even put about your community if you have all that up there. And if you want to, you can even make it a public group and or just a private group, however you want to do it. If you want, you can also have events that are going on, so you can schedule event within your community, and you can have your discussions too. So you can have your locked announcements for anybody else. You can have uh, um, all that stuff. You can even go live in here and go live right inside your community. So you could have videos going live inside your community and have your group discussion right here inside of Drive 365. So hope everybody enjoyed this. This is, like I said, this is for our Thrive 365 top tier. It gives you so many opportunities. Like this business, they're going to build out all their training in here. They'll run everybody through here. That frees somebody else up so that once the training is complete and done, all the people that complete this stuff can now go on to other levels of training, and it doesn't cost you an employee to sit there for 5 or 6 hours and run people through that. So hope everybody's having a great day. This is Timothy Jensen with Jensen 365. Huge release for us, and it's just great to be able to showcase some of what we can do. So we're a far more than some kind of marketing agency. We are a business systems group. So we can do so much more than this. We can also take care of your emails, your SMS text messages, follow-ups, training, you name it. It can pretty much be done in here. So have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.